Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Sorry that this episode is a little bit later than scheduled. Normally I put it out at lunchtime, but I didn't quite have it edited in time, and I needed to play a couple of games and stuff to get enough footage to make this a complete Road to Glory episode. So it's coming at you a little bit later, and then I should have another one out for you guys by tomorrow lunchtime. So it's going to be a short turnaround time for the next episode. So make sure you check that out tomorrow. It will be my FUT Division Rivals rewards, I think. So this stuff is a combination of, I think, Tuesday and Wednesday stuff. So, yeah, like post-patch. So when we get into gameplay later on, it will be my first new games on the patch. And we're also completing and finishing off a couple of the Flash SBCs that came out. I didn't manage to get all of them done because, you know, sleep and things like that, and I was busy traveling away and stuff to EA, so there were certain SBCs that I probably missed, and by the time I realized that the UCL SBCs were out again, I've got a very minimal club right now. I don't really have too much in there, so I didn't really have enough to complete UCL marquee matchups. Don't think I'm going to bother doing it in the time that's left remaining either, because it seems quite expensive, and you have to like put in certain players as well as UCL players and like a certain rating. And I don't mind marquee matchups being expensive, but I expect the reward packs to be better than I think what they are. I swear in UCL marquee matchups we normally got a prime pack for completing one of the challenges, and then an overall UCL 3-player pack for the whole thing, and we don't seem to get that this time, so I'm not sure it's quite worth it, but let me know if you guys have done it, and if you were able to pack anything good. So you know what our sort of second squad is looking like right now. It's not our main team, but it's one that I've been trying to play around a little bit with, get some game time in with Pato. Also wanted to use Wijnaldum for a little while now, so it's nice to be able to get him in the squad too, and just genuinely have a little bit of fun within Rivals. I need to push towards rank 3 because I'm in a higher division this week, and I didn't play all of my weekend league matches. Oh, this is interesting, by the way. I do like these player pick SBCs. I like them, so I hope we get more of them in the future. I luck out and get an 83 rated player, which, I don't know, some people have been getting Unreal stuff, and some people have been getting a pack full of 75, so it's like, yeah, okay, I got a board pool, and it is someone that sells for over 3,000 coins, so I'll take that, you know, even if it wasn't totally worth it compared to what I put in. Some things have sold. I haven't asked you yet, but if you wouldn't mind smashing a thumbs up on today's video, that would be amazing. Let's just go for 1,216 likes today. If you can hit that target, that would be brilliant. Thank you so much in advance. Why don't you go out there and smash it and double it? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? No, that would be a lot of likes. That would be an awful lot of likes, wouldn't it? I'll be happy if you guys just smash a like on it now. So another SBC reward pack, another pack without boards. I got a little bit unlucky, I've got to say, with the Cyber Monday stuff. Although I got that one Naldo, didn't I? I got a Naldo from like a mixed pack, which I guess is good. But yeah, I've seen people get a lot better. I've seen people get a lot worse as well. So I'm somewhere in the middle there. I guess in total we probably somewhat profited from these Flash SBCs, which I guess is good. You know, it's the idea, isn't it? But we didn't really get anyone like crazy. We didn't pack like an Mbappe or anything mad, anything really to write home about. So the next one here, sorry, you all thought you got a text, didn't you? My bad. I really, that happens a lot in my videos. I can't believe that I don't check my phone to make sure it's on silent before I do a commentary. And in our next player pick SBC, we were able to get another 83 rated player. So I obviously went with him. I figured he would be worth the most out of everyone. And it does give you like a consumables pack as well, which I'm happy for. I'm all for, but I was hoping it might give me like a couple more squad fitnesses rather than just individual player fitnesses, because that's what I'm lacking, and that's what seemed to be expensive. And of course, with the new patch, if you play somewhat an aggressive style, if you play like constant pressure or high press, then your players are going to get rinsed with stamina. So I mean, that's not really like how I play on pressure on heavy touch. Sometimes I do go to high press though, but I typically am the sort of person, especially in the weekend league, I'll make sure all my players are up to full fitness as and when I go into pretty much every single game, unless I have someone who rage quits on me after like 10 minutes. I typically like my players. I don't know if it's like an OCD thing, but I like going into a match with the best possible chances of a good outcome. So like full fitness where I possibly can, you know, not going into a game with one of my centre mids on 93 fitness and then I have to substitute him off because it gives you less options, doesn't it, if you have to do that. So I go 1-0 down to this guy and his red FUT champions in for Marco Reus, which I'm very jealous of. However, we do have rewards coming up tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. I've gone for the gold 3 this week, haven't I? I've gone for a little bit of gold 3 luck. That seems to be where everyone gets the crazy luck from in FUT champs these days. So who knows? Maybe it will happen to me this week. We got Mbappe, of course, in our very first weekend league rewards, and that was gold 3, I'm pretty sure. So. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a red one, but what I want is a really good red that fits the team. But yeah, we'll see, I guess, what happens. But it's 1-1 in this game, and this was my very first game on the new patch. And yes, you can definitely tell that AI blocking and stuff is lower than before, and that you have to manually defend a lot more, which I personally think is a great thing. I'm in two minds about it because, one, I'm terrible at manual defending. I really need to learn it. So that's like the bad side of it. But the good side is that hopefully there's a lot of other people are out there that are like that. So I might be able to score more goals. As long as I step up to the plate and try to learn how to manually defend a lot better than I have been, then we might be all right. Now, if you do remember, in the last episode, I was playing in this Division 3, like 1900 plus skill gap, and I lost both my games. So we can base this episode versus last episode and see how we do today. Now, I actually go 2-1 up, and I think that might be the first goal that I was actually able to score with Pato. So he's unlocked his account for us now, and I still don't regret doing him. Like, he's not been insane, but you know, he's a player that I wanted, so we got him. And I think I've said that about 8 times now whilst talking about Pato. So maybe there's a little bit inside which is just like, yeah, it probably cost you a little bit too much to do that, but yeah, so be it. So we're 2-1 up in this game. Only 20 minutes to go. I really need another goal to help solidify this one. Mahrez knocks it back to Manolas. Manolas plays it into Guilavogui. Back to Goetze, who shoots. I was going to say hits it and shoots, and I end up saying hoots. But we get a very lucky rebound goal there from Neymar to actually give us that 2-goal lead. But look at that. The AI assistance from my defenders there was kind of non-existent. I was really tracking back on my own, and I don't think a goal like that my opponent scored would have necessarily gone in before. So it's really interesting to see, like, well, you're going to see more defensive errors, I think, across the park. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that these finesse shots, they go in more, and they already went in an awful lot, right? I was a bit of a finesse shot merchant. I hit them all the time. We did score one there with Mahrez off of kickoff and won the game by 2 goals. But they seem to be going in even more, I think, because the AI aren't blocking them now. So I guess, and I hope, that in a future patch we would start to see a nerf of some kind to those finesse shots, just because they can't be going in every single time, right? It's not how it works in real football. So I'm hoping that they think about that and make it somewhat more of a skill gap on the shooting end as well as just the defending end. So we do push our way up into rank 3, which is what I want and need to get this week. I think rank 3 is like the best rewards in Division 3. We'll get 2 25k packs and 2 50k packs if we can stay within there. But I know I need to push myself up to around 10,000 points, I think, to stay safe. And I'm not really anywhere near that at the moment, so I've got a bunch of games to play. Now, Lukaku gets through there, and I couldn't quite get to him, and he scores with the outside of his boot, and that sort of worried me. And it's these runs. I think because the defenders don't track the runs as well, the through balls might actually be a little bit more usable nowadays. Time finesse from Chicharito right there smacks the bar, and Lukaku isn't able to actually score the rebound. But I'm 1-0 down and on the back foot in this game. I wonder if I can possibly turn it around. I get the ball back by Pato intercepting, and I obviously spot a back post Lucas, and I'm like, yeah, gonna just pass that over to him, hopefully get it through the defender, and we were able to do so, whereas before I think that might have been blocked by Van Dijk. However, we're still showing the same clip, so it's obvious that a kickoff goal is about to happen. Chicharito, look, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to block him with my defenders, but they don't stick the leg out anymore. Like the AI ones don't stick the leg out, and you'll notice that Lukaku got a goal there in a position where it might have previously been blocked. Good save from the goalkeeper to stop Roberto Firmino's header going in that instance, but Lucas pushes down the wing. I start a La Croqueta, and Robertson wipes me out, offering out a penalty for me in the 40th minute. Neymar steps up and scores. I actually really like Neymar as my penalty taker now because his head movement is like incredibly high. It really makes him look like you're going left, and then at the last minute change to the right direction. And most of the time I seem to fool my opponents on that one. So it's 2-2 at half-time, and I've sort of caught up in this game a little bit. Look at the intense pressure that I'm putting on this guy, and I eventually score from an interception there from Alex Pato, and he was just chasing down, like manually chasing him down loads. So obviously he's going to be causing him to lose a lot of stamina, but it made a couple of errors happen, and we were able to score from it. Now another finesse shot goes in from my opponent right there. Beautiful one in off the bar. I'm not sure if that would have ever been any different before the patch, because that was just a great strike, right? But a substitute, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, is able to score a header for me to get me back in the lead in this one. Now, I'm chasing down once again with Pato. The pressure means he passes it off to Neymar, and I just strike it. I definitely want to start getting those into my locker as well. Just regular shots, because regular power shots where I don't necessarily try and time it, I feel like sometimes they can go in. Definitely a lot better than low-driven shots. I'm getting mixed up here. But yeah, regular shots seem more OP than low-driven shots, but obviously finesse shots are OP. Neymar with a rainbow flick volley goal. That's probably the first one of them I've scored with Neymar on the road to glory. That was a lovely, lovely goal. And literally, in a game where we were struggling, we ended up sort of turning this one around and winning by 3 goals and getting 6 goals in the game. And that's going to give us like maximum FUT Division rival rank points. It's going to give us like 950 points, which is just awesome. You know, that helps me a ton towards getting towards where I need to be. He was a good opponent, I'm not going to lie, but I had a few more shots than him, a lot more on target, I think. Ignore the FUT Champions qualification points because I've already banked the ones for this weekend, and when we get our rewards, we'll be given 2,000 once again. We do go back up towards the 1950 skill rating, which is definitely where I start to lose, so I'm not too confident about the next couple of games. But as you can see, I'm at 8.6, 8.7k. I think I need to get to about 10k, so that's either 2 decent wins or like 10 horrible losses. We'll see how the next few games go for me. I complete a little daily objective right here, and well, I think the weekly objectives as well, we're nearly halfway through. No, we're about a third of the way through, scoring 30 goals this week, so that's still gonna take a while if we are gonna complete that, but I don't need another FUT swap, so I'm not too bothered about it. Neymar's got 27 goals and 10 assists in 23 games. That's how good he is. I love him. And then Pato's actually got 2 goals, 3 assists in 4 games, so he's doing all right. He might not be firing on all cylinders, but hey, at least I'm enjoying him, right? So that is the Road to Glory episode for today. Do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. Let's hit that target. Leave a comment down below. Have you got Pato? How are you finding the new patch? What do you think of the gameplay? How's your defending? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and have a lovely day, everyone. I'll catch you next time. Peace.